Hi, and welcome to Feast with Cornese. I am Cornese,
I am Edmund.
and today's feast is whiting fried fish, collard greens, mac and cheese, a slab of ribs, and my fave, okra. If you're new to this channel, welcome, guys. If you've been here before, welcome back. I thank all of you guys for all of your support. So leave me a comment, ask me some questions so we can communicate. Share this video, like this video, and how have you guys been today? So we can get started.
Party over here.
So we ordered from 2 restaurants, guys. Ha ha ha.
Alright, so the ribs came from UBQ, Urban Barbecue, and so did the greens. Love the green.
There's mac and cheese there too. Gonna be a taste test, guys.
The fish and the okra came from Hip Hop Fish and Chicken.
If you have one of those, guys, check them out. They're really good. I've never been anywhere and it haven't been. So yeah, I'm ready to dig into that fish. And the okra ham from there too. Did you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like your ribs?
Oh, you know I like the ribs.
Boom. I like some okra, but they're on your side. So guys, I got my Louisiana hot sauce. I think that's what it is. I think I always have it and keep it on deck. And the 2 times spicy, guys. So yeah. But how have you guys been? They gave me a bunch of tartar sauce.
Ooh. Don't believe them.
I don't too much care for tartar sauce on my fish. So today, by the time you see this, it'll be, next Friday. Sorry, guys. But I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. You showed them your ribs. You don't want to share?
Nope, I'm stingy.
Oh.
Man down.
Okay, guys.
I guess my only complaint as a professional rib barbecuer, won championships around the world for my barbecue. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They're good ribs. Only thing is they left a little membrane on the back of the bone, but you know, if I was mass producing them, I guess I wouldn't take the time to just do that one little extra detail. But the devil is in the details.
The problem I have with this story is that I'm trying to figure out when you say I went around the country taste testing. You must be talking about an eye like I or something like that.
No, I'm talking
You're
about
talking about yourself?
barbecue.
When that happened?
Oh,
You said you went around the world taste testing?
no, barbecue.
Oh. You ain't lying. He telling the truth. Oh, Lord. So I want to get some octopus. How are those ribs?
Delectable.
They those pork ones, aren't they?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do beef ribs. They're too much work.
I asked him to fry this over hard, and I gotta say, guys, it's good too.
And notice how I can just pull them apart easily.
Where's your barbecue sauce?
The honey dragon barbecue sauce.
Mm. They do look good. I haven't tried those greens yet, y'all. I don't. That cornbread had me skeptical. Because it looked like that cake that Ed be talking about. And it be straight cornbread. But this looks like it's cakey. I'll tell you in a
They
minute.
hate on the sweet bread.
Cornbread is not supposed, you know what? I guess so. Our generation, yep. So let's taste this cornbread, guys. That's cornbread, guys. Cornbread and fish is always bomb. Who eat cornbread and fish? I mean, not like Jiffy like this. I'm talking about real cornbread.
How do you know that's Jiffy? And what's wrong with Jiffy?
Ain't nothing wrong with Jiffy. Some people think it's real cornbread. And I guess I'm a Southern girl. I know how to make it taste cakey, cornbread, and don't taste like Jiffy. It ain't gonna look like this. But this is restaurant style, so this is the closest you're gonna get when you don't make it yourself.
I just want everybody to know. I love Jiffy. And I even love the apple mix better.
Now you're trying to throw me under the bus.
I'm not. I'm just stating my own personal opinion.
Okay. But I don't dislike Jiffy. It just ain't cornbread. It's not real cornbread. So I ain't hating on Jiffy. I ain't say it was nasty. I said it was not cornbread. See, I don't know. I guess I'm spoiled. My granny used to cook. And that's how she showed us how to cook it and stuff. So...
Well, understand.
Nothing tastes like that.
There is a remarkable difference from when I just go get some cornmeal and make. You know what I mean? I am not saying that. But I'm saying if all I want to use is just one egg real quick, we good to go.
With Jiffy.
Yeah. And better yet, the apple. Did I mention the apple is like the greatest in the world?
There's no apple cornbread or muffins. You hear what I'm saying? Muffins. Shouts out to all my Averys out there.
Shout out to some salt and pepper is what this needs.
Oh, Lord. It didn't taste like store-bought though.
It's just certain things I can't do without salt and pepper. You know what I mean? Certain things I can just do some other seasonings. Certain things just need salt and pepper. And I'm sorry. Mac and cheese is good.
Why don't you go and try those greens?
I am. But I think one thing about the pepper is like I'm so used to seeing the little black dots in my macaroni. You know what I mean? Like, I miss the black dots.
You don't like pepper, remember?
I know, but it's the whole thing. But the black dots has always been there through life. It's not the pepper. It's just seeing the black dots in the spoon. You know what I mean? Put it to your mouth. It's the contrast of the color. Because normally, you know what I mean? And, you know, Nana's mac and cheese. You got, you know what I mean? A couple different cheese colors. So as it spread out all through the macaroni and cheese, the colors blend together, the different yellows and the whites. All through it, though, there was the black dots. I'm just saying, I take my macaroni and cheese very seriously.
You guys leave in the comments of how you guys make your mac and cheese. What are you laughing about?
I was about to say, y'all don't want me to get started with my sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato cheesecake. Mm.
But out of store-bought macaroni and cheese, I don't think there's anybody got better macaroni and cheese. Everybody else stuff be like no taste type stuff. At least this got taste. And the noodles ain't just like mush.
Come on, overcooked. Ed's going in for the greens. He's went in for the greens. What are they gonna taste like?
But first, I need some two-time spicy. Wow. Just the smell burnt my nose hairs off. Oh, too much.
Whoa there, fella. You haven't had that in a while.
Tell me what. Yet again, that two-time spicy. Okay, one, that was definitely disproportional of two-time spicy to the amount of greens that I had on that spoon. And two, that might have been the greatest mistake I ever made in life right there.
That was good,
I think I'll have to go back for the 2 times spicy and green. I'm really not a big fan of like sweet greens, but this is just the right amount of sweetness that once you add the hot sauce to it, that it's there, baby. It's there. It's the sweet and the spicy and the collards. I love them collards. I'm trying to make sure I get enough this time. What is the proper portion? They say a handful in your hand is the proper portion size you're supposed to eat.
I have no idea.
It's the dumb stuff you remember from nutrition class is what gets you.
Don't you need to shake it up?
No, I need to shake it up. I shake it up in my throat. Which is very hot right now.
It'd be hotter. You keep on talking to me like that.
To quote Nelly, it is getting hot in here.
He got juice on it.
Yes, all types of juices. I got green juices. I got red juices. I got yellow juices. I normally just like disagree with your whole mixing of the cornbread with the greens, but right here it might need to be done.
I don't know. You mix no food. So
So you see what I'm saying when I say that might need to be done.
Why are you saying that?
I don't know. I may not be saying anything else because I just lost all feeling in my tongue.
It's like cornbread is needed.
I feel like the story in Dead Presidents. Like they did a song when the whatever the part at the beginning of the song is, they talk about hunting the wolf, how they take the knife and cut their hand with the knife and then stick it in the ice. And then the wolf comes and lick the knife and they taste the blood, but it's their own blood and they keep on licking the knife until they kill themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like eating these greens right now is I'm the wolf licking the knife.
Why you always gotta be a character? You're a character yourself. So why you always gotta be an extra character?
Just life, you know what I mean? It comes at you.
On a plate.
Yeah. With cornbread on top.
This is wrong. It's not bottomless missing though. There it goes. Show it to him.
Greens, 2 times spicy, topped with cornbread.
Okras.
Luckily, I was chewing because I almost cussed when I tasted that. But that, in England, how they would say shite was great.
Shyster.
Not shiza. This was very tasty. How do you feel about your side of it?
I feel very much so. That's why I ain't finished eating. I feel that it's great.
And this is when I start singing good old fashioned. All you get. None.
Oh. They can keep mac and cheese. Just give me some cornbread, this okra, and this fish. And we ain't got no problems. Missing out on that fish. Those ribs look tasty.
You know what I just thought about? How much this would have cost if we would have called like Grubhub.
Is it more expensive through Grubhub?
What?
How many of you guys go and get your food versus order it? Leave it in comments.
You gotta be big baller status doing that.
For what?
Grubhub.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, I don't care if they pulling up a limo. I don't want nobody delivering my food. That's why I go and get it. It's already like hands there, then their hands, and that was before the everything going on, which is COVID.
I just can't believe somebody's going to deliver at McDonald's without eating one fry. There's too much temptation.
You think they go into people's bags? You ain't got time to be thinking if you did.
No,
or not.
remember how, like, it was somebody on TV, or I saw it on the internet. They did this survey, and what they did was, like, they weighed the bags and stuff before they sent it out to the people. And then when it got to the people's houses, they weighed it there, and that's how they knew if the people took stuff out the bag and ate it or not. Oh yeah, they did a whole scientific study for that. That's why you gotta love science. Ladies and gentlemen, the benefits of science.
The benefits of science.
Yes. Love that STEM.
That's alright. No stems for me.
Oh, I gotta say STEMA because we add architecture in there now. So shout out to STEMA. That's my cousin, you know.
Everybody your cousin.
Yeah. We one big family under God.
Lies.
Tell that to
Oh,
God.
you talking about... look. See, first of all, he down here got a whole drink. Okay?
That drink in my hand does not change the fact.
Gonna eat some more of your ribs?
No.
You should put some 2 times spicy on your plate and just dip it in here.
That be a little bit too much.
This is not Jiffy.
Okay.
I don't think this fish is better than that whiting we have from over in the place, you know. Got a Subway place straight across the street and we were talking about it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to call their name.
Mm-hmm. You can whisper
But it is
in my
bad.
ear. I'm not saying it's bad.
Mm.
Boy, I ain't had no good fish sandwich in a minute though.
I get some of that Jiffy and get some of that fish with it.
No, I'm good. I do not do people who put corn in their cornbread. That's like crabs with no heads walking around. Ain't no corn supposed to be in cornbread.
Like what?
Really? So even when you think stuff is nasty, you don't just stick it on my plate so you don't have to eat it?
Because you like it. That's why I give it to you.
And I rest my case.
So you do like it.
No. That's a false assumption that you make and you project on me. No.
So you don't like it.
There you go. That would be the truth.
Well, I'll just start doing it till you don't. I don't want that.
Okay. I will mark that in moving forward.
Well,
I think I just ate a bone.
oh Lord. So give them their outro. I thank you all for coming. I thank you all for your support, guys. To all my new subscribers, thank you and welcome, guys. To all my people and family that's been here before. Thank you guys for coming back.
But.
And until our next what?
Feast.
We'll see you guys then.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Peace from the east.